Silence of the Men, from Eddie's perspective. I've been calling for Ritz for half an hour. That stubborn cat never comes in on time. I don't mind so much, he knows how to look after himself, but Mum always worries. So every night we search for him and bring him in. Usually it takes about 10 minutes to find him down an alleyway or something, but he's being extra stubborn tonight. Maybe we should start knocking on doors, Mum suggests. I tell her it's not that serious, but she insists and I begrudgingly agree. I'll start at this end of the road and you start at that end. I say fine and walk down to number 1. Nobody has seen him so far, and I'm starting to get cold. I tell myself this is going to be my last house, and if whoever lives here hasn't seen him, I'm giving up. I know he's fine, he always is. I reach out and knock on the door 3 times. Knock, knock, knock. It opens immediately, and a woman wearing a bloody apron stands before me panting. Sorry, I was in the middle of baking. What, is she just killing her own fillings or something? Sheesh. What's wrong, my friend? Her voice sounds concerned, but her eyes are blank, like she's a mindless doll. I tell her I'm looking for my cat, and she nods excitedly. Ritz, I see him all the time. Come in. He might be in the garden. Hopeful, I go to step inside, but I decide to text Mum first to say I might have a lead. Oh, don't worry about texting anyone. It'll only be for 5 minutes. I look at her suspiciously, but she's probably right. Besides, I don't want to get Mum too hopeful in case he's not here. I step into the house and my nose is invaded by the worst stench I've ever experienced. I ask her what she's baking that smells so rotten. Just some meat, the sun has got to it, but it's still good. Come through, the garden is this way. I follow her through her house, pinching my nose to listen to the stench. I think I see your cat through here, she calls from a few feet ahead. I charge forward, desperate to get out of there, but I freeze in place. Where did she go? The knife enters me from the side. I'm in so much shock I don't know how to react. I turn to face the smiling woman and look around the room trying to get my bearings. My eyes fall into a dead naked mutilated man laying on the kitchen table. I go to scream, but the knife gets me again on my other side. I stumble towards the door, but trip over the raised wooden plank that separates the hallway from the kitchen. I try to pull myself up, but slip on my own blood and fall back onto my face. Not a screamer? The woman asks, amused. That does make a change. I turn slowly onto my back to look her in the eyes, trying to find some sense of humanity in her, something that will convince her to let me go, but I see nothing. All I see is the blade diving towards my chest.